No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills, in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
Well, you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time. You can be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society.
They're putting up whites-only signs in Missouri. That's some real shit that's apparently happening right now. All of you fuckfaces that denied Project 2025 would ever happen, all of you can absolutely go fuck yourselves. Go play in traffic. For real. This is insane. To everybody in Missouri that has, a level-headed brain, seriously, if you see one of those businesses that has, a whites-only sign, and you're a white person that really thinks all of this is fucked up, I want you to go in that store and just act like a bull in a fucking china shop. Fuck it, man. If we do it everywhere, they'll stop doing it. Seriously. Fucking destroy the place. Fuck all of them. If the owners try to stop you, assault them. Fuck them too. I live in New York. They won't try that shit here. We will fucking burn those places to the fucking ground. They're putting...
Ran out of gas. God damn it. And I'm in the goddamn sundown town. They done kicked me out this goddamn store. They done called me a goddamn nigga and kicked me out the goddamn store. Y'all... Damn. This how I know this is sundown town. I need to get the fuck away from around here. Motherfucker say saloon. What the fuck? Where the fuck I'm at? Look at that motorcycle right there. I know. I'm somewhere in Illinois, y'all. Somewhere in Illinois. Just letting y'all know, man. I'm waiting on my ride. Hopefully, I'm making it up out of here, but I'm real scared because these motherfuckers acting weird as hell around here. Say, man.
I said, that's a nice tree behind you.
That's a nice tree behind me. What you mean by that?
Real good in front of it.
I gotta go.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. It's Brother AHRAYAH coming at you with another lesson. So yeah, I'm just going to touch on those videos that I played in the beginning where you see these Edomites building their own communities and they putting up whites only signs in Missouri. Okay, and that video, with the Jake in that sundown town, that was 2 years ago, but, it was old, but it's new to me. So that's why I put it there, just to show the type of time that these Edomites are on. Okay, and you see that throughout history, anytime we try to do what these Edomites are doing out there in the Ozark Mountains in Arkansas, it gets destroyed. You can go back to unquote Black Wall Street, okay, when they Jakes were flourishing, and the Edomites came and destroyed it. At the end of the day, it's because it's part of the curses where anything we put set forth our hand to do, okay, will not flourish, so to speak, roughly paraphrasing, okay. Let's get Hosea 8:8. It says, Israel was swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. And that's exactly where we are right now. It's definitely the condition that we are in right now. We are among the Gentiles, and we are as a vessel wherein there is no pleasure. These Gentiles take no pleasure in us. And this is why, we're treated the way we're treated out here in Babylon the Great. Because we're amongst heathens. Okay? And, they take no pleasure in us at all. These Edomites, rather not be around us. And shit, we'd rather not be around them. Okay? But yeah, they're going to be around us a lot in the kingdom. Okay? And it ain't going to be in a good way either. We all know how that's going to go. Alright? And you Edomites are not going to like it. Alright? But it's because when they look at us, they see the light of the Lord in us. And it's something that bothers them. Just on sight, you see that hatred. When you lock eyes with an Edomite, you see hatred, deep within their eyes. That's what you see. You see that hatred, man. These Edomites truly hate us. Okay? And we hate them with a perfect hatred as well. Alright? And I'll get that, of course. But let's get, I'm going to get Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. I'll start at, let's see, Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. I'll start at 13, right? It says, he professes to have the knowledge of the Heavenly Father, okay, which we do. And he calleth himself the child of the Lord, which we do. Okay, he was made to reprove our thoughts, right? These Edomites are sick, man. Quick testimony, I was at work last night, and you know how, if you see a brother, you salute him like a man, you know what I'm saying? So I see these two Edomites look like they was about to give each other a hug, but one dude was pretty much cradling the other dude's butt cheeks, man. I was like, yo, whoa, what the hell is going on? Oh, nah, that's just how they greet each other. I'm like, yo, man, that's how you hug your woman or something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just normal to them, man. They be on some real funny stuff, man. He was made to reprove our thoughts, that he is grievous unto us even to behold. Okay, they hate to even have to look at us, man. That's something I see a lot. Being at this new job I'm at now with all these Edomites, man. They hate to see me out there. They hate the fact that, I tell them what to do, what they can and can't do. They don't like it, And it says, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion, right? We separate ourselves from this world, okay? We're not drunken by the Babylonian wine, okay? So we move differently than everyone else, okay? And in this society here, Esau wants you to live and move like him, okay? If you're doing anything opposite of that, you're pretty much opposition. And it says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways and from filthiness, or as from filthiness. And their ways are definitely filthiness. So they think that they going out there in Arkansas is hurting our feelings. We don't care about that, because at the end of the day, we know what's going to happen in the end. This whole place is going to be destroyed. So you can go ahead and build away. No one cares about that. Okay? At the end of the day, no one wants you around anyway, man. And it says, he pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the heavenly Father, or Yahweh, is his Father. Okay? And yes, we do. Okay? And Satan is your father. That's who you. That's the power that you worship. Okay? Is Satan. Okay, we worship Yahweh at the end of the day. And the Lord hates you. You know what I mean? The Lord is not dealing with you at all. And you're pissed. You're pissed because of it. Okay, but it's all prophecy at the end of the day. And you know, a lot of these Edomites in that Genesis 27 and 41 spirit. Okay, we'll get that real quick. That's the spirit they're in, man. Genesis 21 and 47, or 27 and 41. It's a lot here. 27 and 41, right, where it says right, and it says and Esau hated Jacob, right, because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay, so that perpetual hatred for us has always been there, man, and it's never gonna go away. Yeah, we can get that's Ezekiel 35. We can get that real quick. Ezekiel the 35th chapter. Start at I believe it's the 5th verse. Okay. Let's just start at 3. And it says, and say, oh, okay, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. See, second verse is just be disrespectful, man. It says, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, which is what we're doing right now, which is, you know, pissing them off a lot. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And I will lay thy cities waste, right? Even those cities that they're building in Arkansas, the white-only towns, okay? All that's going to burn, man. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, okay, which is his blessing, which is in Genesis the 27th chapter that I was just in. That's his blessing. And in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Okay, so there's always been a perpetual hatred when it comes to Esau and Jacob, or Jacob and Esau. Okay, it's always been a perpetual hatred. So don't ever, if you ever wonder why when you lock eyes with a Edomite and you see that hatred behind their eyes, it's just something that's been there for the longest. Okay, it's perpetual. It's never going to go away. And there could be accounts where that hatred is really there and it's brewing. And, you know, Esau is good at, you know, hiding, you know, behind his feelings and making you feel comfortable with him. And then at the last, he will definitely show you those horns and show you, you know, how he really feels about you, man. All right, this is how these Edomites get down. And these other nations as well. Okay, it's not just the Edomites that's going to pay in the kingdom. These other nations are going to pay as well. Let's get Psalms 82. We'll read, I'll just read 2 through 5. Here we go, that second verse. And it says, Psalms 83 and 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Okay, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, which they have, because they all work together. This is why in all of our communities, you know, depending on what community you live in, okay, you'll see other nations that own a majority of the businesses around you to take your money, and they send it back home to their families. Okay, they don't ever do anything not that they have to, but they don't ever do nothing for those that made their businesses to flourish. You never see nothing like that. So at the end of the day, they work together, okay? And Esau is the one that gives them the power to come over here and do that, right? Sell bullshit food, bullshit products to kill us, okay? So they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, okay? And this is pretty much their ultimate goal. This is why they come together and do what they do, okay, to kill us from all sides, okay? You got the Asians, Moab and Ammon killing you women with them products and them hair weaves and all that stuff is killing you. Those chemicals, plus them, wearing other people's hair in your head, that puts spirits on you, man. Okay, you got Elam, the Indians with the funny accents, with 7-Eleven and all that. Ain't nothing nutritious in 7-Eleven at all. Okay, but you see Jacob in there buying it up. Okay, and plus, Moab, with them Chinese stores selling you rat, cat, and dog, and pigeon, even though pigeon is lawful, and pigeon and who knows what else they're feeding, feeding whoever goes and buys that shit, okay? And it says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee, okay? The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and Moab and the Hagarenes and Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, okay? The Philistines, but the inhabitants of Tyre, okay? And you got, the people in the Middle East, spoken of here, the Ishmaelites, okay, which are like the Arabs, okay, Moab, Chinese, okay, you got Ammon, that's Japanese, Amalek, those are the small hats, okay, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, that's talking about, them Hamites, man, which are Africans. So they all are definitely against us at the end of the day, man. All right, we all we got at the end of the day. Okay, CMB, we all we got. Okay, and that's just what it is. Let's get this. Let's go to Malachi. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get Psalms 139. Because I did mention this earlier. Psalms 139. And we'll read 19, verse 19, and I'll read a little bit down. 19 through 22. Okay, it says, surely thou wilt slay the wicked. The wicked is the so-called, white man, Esau, Edom, is the wicked. O power, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, okay? And those that are just catching this video and really don't know anything about this ministry, Edomite could be any color, okay? Edomite can look like a so-called black man. It's all about the spirit at the end of the day. So I don't know, the spirit just came on me to say that real quick. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies, okay? A perfect hatred is what we hate them with at the end of the day. Not a negative hatred, not a wicked hatred, but a perfect hatred, man. Okay? Let's get Malachi, the first chapter. Because, we feel how our Father and our power feels, man. Let's get Micah. No, I don't want Micah. I want Malachi. Salakia. Malachi, the first chapter. And we'll read 1 through 4. And it says, the burden of the word of the Lord, Yahweh, to Israel by Malachi, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein thou hast loved us. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Wherein Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Okay, indignation, which is righteous anger against them forever. So this is plain right here. The Lord hates Edomites. Okay, and we hate Edomites too with a perfect hatred, man. Okay, it says the same thing in Romans the 9th chapter, I believe the 13th verse. Romans 9:13 says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay, quick and straight to the point, man. Okay, the Lord does not deal with you Edomites at all. All right, and we don't deal with y'all either. So you building them towns and you putting up them white only signs, doing all that corny shit, ain't nobody worried about that. You're not bothering nobody. I feel they do that to see if they can get some type of reaction out of us, but we don't care about you. You ain't nothing but a parasite anyway, a leech. Without us, you can't live. And we was talking about that at camp yesterday. You can't live without us, man. You feed off of us, man. You feed off our energy, man. Okay? And they talking about they got their own customs and ways, and when they building a community, you have no customs. You have the only custom and way you have is murder, death, kill, steal, and destroy. That's all you do, man. Okay, that's all you do. You'll build something up just to destroy it, man. Just because the Lord gave you the power to do it. Okay? At the end of the day, you're nothing but more than just bloody men, man. Okay? Just like Ezekiel, the 35th chapter said, since you have not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. And that blood is definitely going to pursue y'all. Let's get, we can get Psalms 149, and I'll just end it here. We'll start here at 6. We'll end 9. It said, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, right? To execute vengeance upon the heathen. Okay, this is what we're going to do in the kingdom. We are going to execute vengeance upon the heathen, okay? And the punishments upon the people, right? All those people that we read about in Psalms the 83rd chapter, those that are confederate against us, those that seek our demise, okay, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. So those that have come together to try and bring us down and wipe out our existence, these are the same ones that we're going to bind in chains and rule over with a rod of correction. And I can't wait till that day. It's going to be a beautiful time in the kingdom to get that payback, man. But first, Yahawashi got to get his payback, and then we'll be able to get ours as well. Okay? So, yeah, it's coming, man. Scripture said in, what is it, Psalms 137? Damn. Salakia. I believe it's Psalms 137. Right. And it says, I'll start at 7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Okay, talking about what? America, man. The daughter of Babylon. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Okay, and this is what we're going to do in the kingdom. The way they did us, we're going to do them. Okay, we're not going to do anything wicked, of course. But we're going to show them how to rule with class and with righteousness. And happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. And this is the spirit that we're going to have on us. Some people may not agree with this, but we don't care. This is the spirit of the Lord that's going to be in us when we, go ahead right in front of them, take one of their newborn babies and bash their head up against a stone in the kingdom. This is not something that you'll ever see any of us attempt to do now, unless it's a bug out there that might try and do that. But in the kingdom, that's how it's going to be. That's the type of spirit that we're going to be in. There will be no more spirit of compassion, okay, towards you Edomites and you other nations, okay? There will be no more of that, all right? We will definitely torment you, okay? And pretty much, scare you to death, man. And something like that is very scary to behold and see, man. And that's the type of treatment that you Edomites and you other nations are going to receive in the kingdom. Shalom.